I mean, I think he's trying to find some oxygen.
It seems his only tool available to him is to brutalize individual citizens in Ukraine, Ukrainian citizens, to try to intimidate them into capitulating. America and its allies are not going, let me emphasize, are not going to be intimidated, are not going to be intimidated by Putin and his reckless words and threats.
American President Joe Biden has seldom minced his words while commenting on Russia and its President Vladimir Putin. Although the war is against Ukraine, but Russia has accused the West of inciting the war and of playing a dangerous, bloody and dirty game that is sowing chaos across the world. He accused the West of nuclear blackmail and said that the world was facing the most dangerous decade since World War II as Western elites scramble to prevent the inevitable crumbling of the global dominance of the United States and its allies. Although all this may sound too fantastic, but there is no doubt about the fact that United States has a strategic interest in the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Hello and welcome to India Today Digital. I'm Anjali Istwal, and as the war completes 1 year, we are showing you 12 shades of this war. Now, one reason that US has any interest in this war is that the conflict threatens stability and security in that region, which could potentially spill over into other parts of Europe. That is why US has been providing military and economic assistance to Ukraine, as well as imposing sanctions on Russia in order to support Ukraine's effort to defend itself against Russian aggression. Additionally, the US has been working with its allies and partners to provide diplomatic support to Ukraine. The conflict between Ukraine and Russia has broader geopolitical implications for the US and the international community. The West sees it as a test of Russia's willingness to abide by international norms and respect the sovereignty of its neighbors. The US and other Western countries have expressed concern about the potential for similar conflicts in other parts of the world. But apart from this benevolent concern, there is another reason why the United States may be concerned about Russia's influence. The US and Russia are both major world powers and have historically been geopolitical rivals. During the Cold War, the two nations engaged in a global struggle for influence and power, which included proxy conflicts in various parts of the world. Even though the Cold War has officially ended, the two nations continue to have competing interests in areas such as Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Asia, which can create tension and mistrust. Another reason for both the countries to keep an eye on one another is nuclear proliferation. Both the US and Russia possess large nuclear arsenals, and the potential for a nuclear conflict between the two nations is a long-standing concern. Overall, the US fears Russia's influence due to a combination of historical tensions, geopolitical competition, and the potential for nuclear conflict. All these reasons together make this war of prime importance to the US. In fact, the war and its impact has been a subject of politics within US as well. In fact, many might call it another proxy war between Russia and US. Do tell us what you think about this video in the comment section, and for more news updates, subscribe to India Today.